Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is another update and edition of Marsh Media News Update with yours truly, the voice, Mr. Sad Fair comedian, the DL Marshall. And we've got some breaking news for you on today. And not am I ever alone when it comes down to doing these Marsh Media News updates. I have to welcome in our very own Marsh Media News Update anchor, Sean Lee. How you doing, Sean?
I'm good. How are you, Phil?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Are you looking fantabulous with your influence her shirt on? Got him showing a little shoulder and a little tattoo.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, whatever it takes to pick up our viewership and our subscription, I support.
Whatever.
What kind of news you got for us on today, Sean?
Okay, well, since I get to start first, yay! I have to say my favorite line. So since I'm starting first, you know how we reported on HBCUs a couple of times. So today I have some good news about Spellman College. First of all, before I get to that, Spellman has been ranked #1 in historically Black colleges for 17 years in a row. It produces the highest number of Black women who earn their PhD in science, math, and tech. And so Rhonda Stryker and her husband donated $100 million to Spellman College.
Shout out to the Strikers. Yeah, shout out to the Strikers. That's a lot of bread. And Strikers, if y'all want to support Black media, Black-owned media,
Here we are.
Hey, you see it right there at the end. marshmedia24@gmail.com. Reach out to us.
Yes, please do. Please do.
And you said they've been #1.
Ranked #1 in HBCUs for 17 years in a row.
Wow, 17. Way to go, Spellman. Way to go. Now, is that just the female campus or the guys? Oh, that's right. The guys are across the street.
Spellman, the women's.
Yeah.
Okay.
The guys are just over there after class.
Okay.
Way to go, HBCU.
Yeah. No, ladies. Congrats.
Congratulations to Spellman. Hey, I've got a story that I want to say. For so long, everybody's been talking about, is the NFL scripted? Is the NFL not scripted? I say that it brings the question, once the NFL didn't renew their sporting license, but in turn change it over to an entertainment license franchise, that it allowed the betting and the gambling, legal betting and all that to go on. Now, but here's the thing. The NFL is good at marketing and branding itself, and they tried to get ahead of that and incorporate that into this year's campaign. So in the beginning of the year, Sean, I don't know if you remember seeing how the NFL would have the commercials kind of placating into, hey, what is the script going to be this week? So they would have some of their NFL stars and some what seemed to be NFL execs in a room talking about what this year's script is.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious.
I want to share something with you that may shock you, that kind of goes into, is it really scripted? So this has been floating around social media. So I'm going to pull you down for a second. I'm going to let them see that gorgeous chocolate hunk of a man right there. And I'm going to share with you guys what's been circulating. Some of you may have seen this, some of you may not. But so now that you guys got a chance to look at that, you got a chance to see it's supposedly at a New England television station, supposedly. So it's scripted or not? Make you say whom? It said Reba McEntire, Usher, Post Malone, R2B performing at the halftime show February 11th of the Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl. Whoa, wait a minute. Did we strike something? Did we say, Eureka, there's gold? What do you think about that, Sean Lee?
Listen, seeing it is like, wait, what? Now. I'm sure it was a snack food, but that's some bullshiggity. So, that's crazy. Now, what will be really crazy if that happened? That would be crazier.
Now they say this about the color scheme of the NFL, that every time it's the last couple of times that the color scheme was red, the Chiefs played the 49ers, then the Chiefs played the Tampa Bay, and then the Chiefs beat the Eagles last year. The color is red again. So this year, will it be 49er red or Chief red?
I guess we will see.
Makes you wonder. I know at this point, the 49ers and the Lions are in the championship game, and the Baltimore Ravens are awaiting our Kansas City Chiefs or those Buffalo Bills. So we will see. What's your next story, Sean Lee?
Well, my next story it's a little confusing because I really just don't understand. I know this is an election year. Okay, so this is an election year, and so recently Ron DeSantis, I always say it wrong, but he suspended his presidential campaign and endorsed Trump. So I had to do some digging, and I'm like, can Trump even run again? And so he's disqualified in 2 states, but 2 states only at this time, which is Colorado and Maine. So there's supposed to be a hearing in February.
How can you even have that still be a question? I mean, let that have been President 44 Barack Obama. Done just 2 of the things of the long laundry list that Trump, I mean, he incited a Capitol takeover, an insurrection. Has anybody forgot January the 6th?
No. Yeah, clearly Colorado and Maine has not. And they're like, no, he cannot be. He cannot. So there's supposed to be a hearing in February with the U.S. Supreme Court. So they'll make their decision on whether it'll be like completely federal where he won't be able to run again, I guess. But so far, I see him everywhere. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen.
So what's his name? DeSantis. So since he wants to put his full backing behind Donald Trump, since he sees that there's no way for him to win, apparently, let us voters remember that when he goes for local House seats, local government seats, let's remember that he put his endorsement behind one that incited an insurrection, one that has impeachable offenses such as grabbing women by the kitty cat, saying that they could kill someone in the middle of New York, get away with it, and you'll still vote for him. Let us remember that he put his support behind such a one.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean, I can't say that it surprised me coming out of Florida. I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm not surprised, but
they only freed a man that was a security guard that killed a kid for shopping for Skittles and tea while wearing a hoodie.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm not surprised, but it'll be interesting to see. I mean, because he could have just backed the woman at this point. Like, I wouldn't have put my name behind that mess. I mean,
with this Me Too area, you got to be careful being behind a woman. Yeah.
But
yeah, there you go. Especially as a Republican, I'm just saying, if he backs Trump, do you really want him as a woman behind you?
No.
That's the point I'm getting at. There's a madness behind the martialism.
Yeah.
All right, so final story of the night, Sean Lee. I have another picture. I don't know if you remember what has come to be known on social media as the Brick Girl, but the Brick Girl, aka Houston woman Roda Osman, 33, is accused of lying about being struck with a brick. She came on a few months back, maybe about 7 or 8 months ago. We covered this story on DO's Backstage Pass. But she claimed that a guy got mad at her because she didn't want to give him her number, and he hit her in the face with a brick. And she came on weeping and crying, asking and getting money on her Cash App for medical expenses. Well, you know, IG Land and IG reporters and Black Twitter got together on this one. And they came and said, wait a minute, she has a condition that causes her face to swell up around the same portion and place on her face that comes into the form that looks like she's been struck or hit with a brick. And she did this before. So every time she comes around the time of her breakouts, someone always seems to attack her. So it went in, investigation went in. It comes to find out that is an outbreak, not swelling from being hit with a brick. So all the bleeding hearts, all the people with compassion, they said, we want to help this young woman who was assaulted by someone that couldn't take rejection, come to find out was all false. The guy didn't hit her in the face with a brick because she said no. He didn't even hit her with a brick.
That's ridiculous. She's giving off the one girl vibes who lied about her kidnapping. She's giving those kind of vibes. Why do people have to lie?
What I'm about to say is not to the women who are honest about being assaulted, being domestically abused, being kidnapped. This is for all the women that lie about it. Mm-hmm. So ladies, when men say, I don't know about that one, I got to see some proof. Please don't get mad at the men that don't rush to say, yeah, I believe you. Get mad at the women who falsify stories like this that cause us to say, I don't know. Because this woman raised over $42,000 after claiming she was assaulted in a separate incident.
I mean, that's horrible.
The 33-year-old has an extensive criminal history, including domestic violence herself. The woman from Houston claimed a man assaulted her with a brick, has been accused of lying about that and ranking in $40,000 through a fraudulent GoFundMe campaign. Roda, Osman, 33, who earned the moniker Brick Lady on social media, has been charged with felony theft by deception.
Now, she done ruined her entire life behind some girl. Get a job.
The investigation stems from a report from Oderman of an aggravated assault on September 3rd. Police responded and found Osman and her friend reported that the 33-year-old was intoxicated and hostile. According to the police report, Osman claimed an unknown man threw a brick at her when she refused to give the guy her phone number. She told officers that she had called an Uber and believed the suspect was the driver, who then she accused of being involved in human trafficking.
What? She showed it's not just a story of somebody hit me because I didn't want to give them my number, but you're talking about human trafficking and an Uber driver. Like, oh my goodness.
I'm going to do this, Sean. Just freeze for a moment, and I'm going to capture your facial expression. Look at the monitor.
I'm looking.
As you can see, Sean Lee, she is a shapely female that probably uses her physique to get the things and attention that she desires. And when she doesn't get it, she cries foul, and then she turns around and has outbreaks that makes her look like. And so now she takes photos of her crying in a hospital gown, which, yeah, she went to that, but that swollenness in her face allegedly comes from her condition that causes her so often to have face deformities and breakouts. Cute young lady, attractive young lady, but very ugly on the inside. Remember the Temptation? The Temptations had a song, Beauty's Only Skin Deep.
She is definitely ugly on the inside. Like, how does one do that? I'll never understand people that lie like that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all from the desk of comedian D.L. Marshall. I had to just show that one last time.
So, oh my goodness, that's okay.
So, guys, hey, look, if you can't get your way, don't lie about it with the police, because that was a black guy that you lied on. That could have ended his life.
Yeah, that could have went so wrong. Absolutely so wrong.
How many more weeks we got, Sean Lee, before your show kicks off? Tell them the name of the show again.
It is Picture Perfect with Sean Lee, and it's not kicking off until May 6th. So we got plenty of time.
No, we actually don't.
Well, we don't have plenty of time, but we have some time.
Work,
Yeah.
work, work. And it's never too soon to get people excited about new content.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It'll be a whole vibe. It'll be a whole vibe. It's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. Super excited.
All right, Sean. Well, until the next time, good story, good reporting. Hey, guys, before we get out of here, remember, mind your business and stay out of trouble, because when you put your business publicly out there, we're going to jump in it. Till the next time, I am your anchor. She is co-anchor. I am the DL Marshall comedian. She is Sean Lee. On behalf of Sean Lee, DL Marshall, and Marsh Media News Updates, till the next time, y'all take care.